Hello, welcome to the Wonder Boys podcast. Now, this was recorded around June 24th, but because I'm a lazy piece of shit and also had lots of shit going on, I've decided to edit it now and upload it very late. So, what you're hearing may be a bit outdated, but who cares? On with the show.
But they only don't let you get just audition. You have to get the whole suite, and that's I don't use. Maybe Premiere, I guess, and occasionally I'll pop open Photoshop or something to make a banner for my website. But why do I need Illustrator or fucking InDesign? I don't need that, Adobe. Let me just buy the one I want.
I'm very specialized.
Fucking Adobe.
Shit.
You can't just make an incredible product that's good at things that people want to do, and then just make everyone buy everything else. That's just crazy.
That is too true.
That's crazy.
That is too true. So, we did it. We almost didn't do it this month because I don't think I can do this next week. So,
oh no,
we did.
Are you traveling or something?
I'm going to be traveling. It's just gonna be a hectic week next week, so it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
ain't gonna happen.
It's the same for me.
Nice. Yeah, you're back into the Vancouver's favorite tour guide, Tim Main.
Better fucking watch your back, everybody. I've gone from helicopters to buses. It's surely an upgrade.
Transferable skills all over the place.
Yeah, watch your back. Yeah, it's been good. It's been really busy. The last few days, I did. In 4 days, I did 2 Whistler tours, a Victoria tour, and I went up to Grouse Mountain and a few other places. So those round out to the Whistler tour is 12 or 13-hour days, and then the Victoria tour is 16-hour day, and then the other one not too bad, only 9 or 10 hours, but whew, kind of drains you a little bit.
Does, especially when you're doing fuck all for the last 2.5 years.
That's true.
Sweet.
For real though, that is a problem. One thing I developed when I used to do this job was your shoulders get really sore from turning the wheel all the time. Sometimes you're stressed, so you're tensing your shoulders a little bit, or your traps, I guess they are.
Yeah.
And then now, at the end of the day, I used to feel what I used to feel, which is sore traps, because I've been either stretched out or driving or turning the wheel in just that awkward position, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, sure. I'm sure I'll get back into tip-top shape. Sure.
Time to get that yoga mat out, baby, and just
fucking start stretching. Yeah, my back was hurting a little bit yesterday.
Pardon me?
My back was hurting a little bit yesterday, so gotta maybe stretch out those
trappers. Yeah,
absolutely.
Get everything. I can't. I know this is gonna make me sound like a yippee fucktard. Oh, I already am, but this is gonna make me sound like it.
Mm-hmm.
I love yoga. I do.
You yippee fucktard.
I know you're gonna say that. Oh, right. Yeah, I love it. It's good it's anytime you're oh man, this thing hurts, chances are if you stretched for 30 minutes, you'd feel better.
This is true. I had that yesterday with my back, and I stretched for 5 minutes, and I was it feels a little better, but I'm not willing to go further with this. So it hurts some more.
Maximum effort.
Yeah. Well, we drive past on the city tour, at least. We drive past the Lululemon building on Burrard Street.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm feast your eyes, folks. It's the capital of the yoga pant empire. And people are ha ha ha, yoga pants. Yeah.
Nice.
The house that yoga pants built.
Gucci had their house, and then yoga pants created their house.
Yes.
And it's in a zen, calm environment.
Well, I even had someone ask me the other day, because I was mentioning, Richmond, the city of Richmond, we're driving through right now on our way to the ferry going to Victoria. It's actually an island, and it sits on the island called Lulu Island. And one lady at the terminal asks, so is that what Lululemon is named after? Because it's from Vancouver? And I was like, sure.
All right, I'll dig that lie.
I don't know if it's true, but it sounded too good to not say it was
to
true.
not be true. I love that.
Lulu Island, so Lululemon. I was all I said to her was yeah, probably. I just don't know where the lemon came from, is what I said. And
I think it has something to do with vagina. I'm going to be honest with you.
Hmm.
That's my theory. I don't know for sure. If you're Googling this right now, tell us. Call in. Phone in now.
I just Googled it, actually. I just Googled it. Chip Wilson was asked about this in 2004. He said he wanted to create a name with 3 L's to see if he could get 3 times the money. That's a direct quote. He's playing around with the L sound when he came up with Lululemon, which does indeed contain 3 L's.
Yes. Weird. Not as no. It's based because of Lulu Island. That's the reason we're going.
Yeah,
there.
Lulu
And he loves
Island,
women.
which is where Richmond is. Okay, so come on, folks. Come on.
Come on.
Well, anyways,
Come
how was
on.
your week, Lucas? How did it go?
My week? I've had a pretty hectic week with work and stuff this week, but it's been an absolute pleasure because Jenna has not been here.
Nice.
Shouldn't say that out loud. She's in.
She doesn't listen to the podcast.
Rwanda.
It doesn't matter. Let's
She doesn't.
slag this
Yeah,
chick.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, so
She's,
Lucas
she's
met
in
this girl,
Rwanda.
Jenna, and then like 6 months later, they move away out of the country. It was wild. What is that all about?
What is that all about?
Talk about
Do
being
the
a
people
slave
want
to
to
the
know?
poon.
No. But I did tell that story to a bunch of high school students. I was doing a LinkedIn presentation for a bunch of high school students.
Like
And
web
one
or in
one of
person?
them in person. It was in person. It was fucking wild.
Oh, wow.
And one of them asked, they're like, "Why did you move to London?" And I like said, "Oh, there's great opportunities here. It's a big city. I've always wanted to move here." And I was chasing a girl, and the whole crowd went wild.
Yeah, because it's true.
It's true. It was true. And then, so they're all like laughing and jeering, and everyone's like, "Whoa!" And then I was like, got the room to quiet down because I mean, it's a bunch of 17-year-olds. And
Yeah.
like, whoa, whoa. And then they finally came down, and I was asking another question, or I just waited and said, "By the way, I'm still with that girl." The room erupted again.
Oh, yeah.
So good times. Good
Those
times.
hormones must have been uncontrollable in that room that day.
You could smell the sweat.
Could slice through it with a knife. The sexual tension in that room. All those prepubescent. Or I suppose they're pubescent.
No,
but
pubescent. Yeah, I was going to say not pre. Probably in the
they
midst
are
of
in the
throes
pubes.
of.
They are definitely in the pubes at that point.
Exactly. And yeah, but so Jenna's been in Rwanda for the heads of government meeting. She actually met Justin Trudeau a couple of days ago.
Cool.
In person. That's pretty cool.
What,
And
does he
then,
like go down through the office and just like say hey to everybody, or how does that work?
No, so
like an
she's in
official
Rwanda,
event?
Tim.
I know, but
Rwanda.
like while they're in this
It's
conference,
a different country.
does he just well, Ottawa, Rwanda, same thing, doesn't matter. If
Your
there's
knowledge
a
of
wa
politics
in
is really
there,
fucked.
it's fine. Well, that's pretty neat. So I guess what is it? All Commonwealth countries, or just all countries
Exactly.
going this thing?
Yeah,
Or- okay.
all Commonwealth countries and heads of government, and they're like some of their high commissions or like embassy leads, because the UK, Canada's ambassador to the UK is there as well, and that's why Jenna's there. So Jenna's basically his attaché, I think is a good,
Right. Part
good
of his
use
staff.
of the word.
Yeah.
His attaché, yeah. And so she's been down in Rwanda for the last week. She comes back on Sunday. Katie Hikita's flying here tomorrow. That's why I'm going to be so busy next week. Is
London
Katie Hikita's coming
time.
out.
She's going with
to,
her husband, or
No,
just
it's just her. Just
he probably
for
couldn't get time off work
8
or something.
days. No, he's not coming
Busy
for work
guy.
or anything. So,
busy guy.
and then so I mean, the last month's been an absolute whirlwind. I got to go to the Royal Ascot last week.
Yes, very posh. I saw.
Yes, that's very nice. So that was cool. That was the horse races. I've never been to a horse race before. I assume all horse races are now like that.
Very fancy, very
All of
posh.
All of them. Everyone's dressed up in suits, ties, fascinators, all of the above.
I mean, I don't know about that. One time I happened to be at the Cloverdale racetrack we were doing this thing when I was at BCIT. We were doing an event next
You
to the
happen to be there,
Cloverdale
Tim? You have a
racetrack.
gambling problem?
I do have a
You just
gambling
happen to
problem.
be there.
It's crippling. It's crippling. And we were out there at the tracks. I just love those ponies. You know how I am. And
You know it.
well, it's Cloverdale, so it's just like a bunch of old white dudes in like plaid shirts and trucker hats betting on horses. I was like, wow, okay, this is not what I thought it was. But it was basically just a bunch
It
of
was-
old guys.
Almost the same at Royal Ascot, just the clothing was
The
different.
clothing's different.
That's it.
Bunch of old white guys betting on the ponies.
On ponies. That was cool though, because we were so close. We were very close to the racetrack, and you can actually like feel a herd come by when they were racing. You
Oh,
can feel
yeah.
it through the ground. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll give that that's a. I mean, shame. It's pretty much torture on the horses and they probably shouldn't be doing that, but whatever.
Yeah, when they break their legs, they're like, "It's a mercy!" Bang, shot in the
Bang.
face.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was wild. So there's that, and then I went to see Mike Birbiglia the week before.
Oh, he's a funny guy.
He's a very funny guy.
I like his stand-up specials on the flicks. Oh, we got an invader.
Oh, hey Bobby, hey Bobo. Basically, his stand-up specials are his full hour comedy set. Okay, so apparently he played at the Leicester Square Theatre, and he did it like 3 or 4 years ago before his most recent special came out.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes on and apparently the one before that he'd done similar. So he comes on the stage. He's like, "Hey, so everyone here, has everybody seen my special on Netflix?" Everyone's like, "Woo, yeah!" He's like, "All right, so we're just gonna pick up where that left off," and he just starts telling. He just continues his life story. It was an hour, just over an hour set long. My face like hurt afterwards.
Yeah,
it was fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
Well, from
good.
from what I got from his style, he just kind of just keeps rolling, and it's not like building up to a big punchline. The whole thing's just hysterical because he's just telling it in such a weird way. You're like, who tells stories like this? Like no one else tells stories like Birbiglia, just kind of like rambling. It's just so
constantly good. But his timing is impeccable. Like
Yeah.
he knows when laughs are coming, and he even talks through laughs. He tells the unfunny bit through laughs. He's like, "We've got an hour here, okay, people. If I stop every time you laugh, I don't have time for that shit."
Yeah.
So yeah, he was really, really good. And then before that, I guess a week and a bit before that, I went to see Run the Jewels, which was sick.
You said it was your first hip hop or rap show?
First hip hop rap show in a while. I shouldn't say first one because I went to see the Hilltop Hoods in like 2011.
Oh boy,
but that was more like chillin' and vibing. Like, yeah, Hilltop Hoods, cool. This one, they were like, they're like, "Yeah, if you guys want to mosh in the middle, I mean, just if somebody falls down, pick them up. All right, let's do this." Run the Jewels. So yeah, it's been a busy month, man. Busy.
Cool. Very cool.
And you? I mean, you had a birthday, a new
show.
job.
New birthday. Well, new birthday, new job. Okay, same birthday as before, but a new year.
Noise.
Yay.
Yay,
I had to
Tim.
work on my birthday, though, which was kind of anticlimactic.
Oh.
And then some folks were saying, "Oh, it's your birthday. You should tell all your guests on the bus that it's your birthday, and they'll give you some moolah." And I just couldn't do it because it felt like pandering. Or not pandering, but like
pandering.
But like
No,
begging
it's
almost.
Because you could say that every day then. "Oh, everyone, I'm here working on my birthday.
I'm here working on my birthday. Can I see your driver's license? I need to verify your birthday."
Somebody comes back for a tour. "I was here 3 weeks ago. It was your birthday then too." Shit.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah.
My bad. I actually had someone call me yesterday, a guy who was visiting from Texas. He said, "Hey, you remember we did a tour, I think it was June 6th, which is my birthday, for anyone who wants to give me a gift next year." He said, "We were on your tour and we left some Pentax binoculars, we think, on the bus." And I usually check the bus in case anyone leaves anything on there. And I didn't see them. I didn't spot them. So I was like, well, maybe I'll check with the office, see about lost and found. But we go to the suspension bridge on that tour. We also go to Grouse Mountain. So I'm like, high chance they left it somewhere there.
Yeah.
Not on the bus because I would have found it or they would have found it. So I said I'd call them today and follow up, but I haven't called the suspension bridge or anything yet to find out if they do have a lost and found. But yeah, the guy's already back in Texas now, so it's like, ooh, gonna have to like parcel package this bitch and send it over.
FedEx.
Yeah.
Well
pay upon receipt of item, pay upon delivery or whatever.
Can you do that?
I think you used to be able to. Now they probably don't do that.
They probably don't do that anymore.
It used to be like
Maybe
bill
they do. I don't know.
the person who receives it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Other than that, it was good. It was good. I actually had a pretty wild tour the other day. I went to Victoria on what is today? Friday, Wednesday. On Wednesday, I went, and usually, it's pretty run of the mill. You take the ferry over there in the morning, you tour around, you go to the gardens, you come back, and usually we're reserved on the 7 p.m. ferry.
Yeah.
Which we were coming back, because that gives you back like 8:35, something like that. You drive into town, start dropping people off 9:15. Pretty late,
Yeah.
but, they signed up for it. No big deal.
They knew what they were in for.
But BC Ferry's been having a lot of staffing shortages.
No.
So they canceled the 7 o'clock ferry. They just
Oh,
said,
you
sorry,
said
we don't
that.
have people. It's canceled. And we're like, oh, okay. So when they do that, they cancel your reservation. They don't transfer it. They just
fuck.
cancel it. And they say people who have reservations for the 8 have priority. I'm like, I was here first. Like, fuck these people.
No.
So then we go on standby for the 8. Me and 4 other tour buses, one of them being my colleague Brent. And he got there about 10 minutes before I did because he left 10 more minutes before I did.
Don't tell me the end of the story. Don't do it.
Okay, so all the other tour buses get on and we don't.
Shit.
Yeah. So we watch my colleague Brent drive onto the 8 o'clock. They start filtering. There's one bus stopped in front of me after Brent goes on. The guy stops him. Sends some cars on. They wait a bit. Okay, there's space. Send a bus in. They send that bus in front of me in. So we're like, okay, here we go. And the guy's like, puts his arm up like, you fucking stop. So I stop. I'm like, okay. He's going to wait to see if this bus gets on, if there's space behind him. And there is. But get this. They put cars on instead of me. And I'm fucking sat there. The only tour bus left. My colleague has got on this fucking ferry who got there only 10 minutes before I did. And now we have to
my
wait till the
God.
9 o'clock. So I like get out the bus, like walk up the hill, go to the admin office, go to yell at the guy in there. But as I come around the corner, there's already a dude yelling at him because the same fucking reason. He's like, "We're on the 7, we reserved. You cancel it. Now I'm fucking on the 9." And I'm like, "Oh, I can't come in with the same energy as this guy." So I settled down a little bit, and I just said, like, "Hey man, same complaint. We were reserved on the 7. Now I'm here at the 9. I got people who are flying out tomorrow morning who had like checked in on their flight on the bus on our way back." And like now they're only going to get home at like 11:30 at night, which is pretty fucking brutal.
At best.
We started at 8 that morning.
Oof.
So and also I didn't want to yell at the guy because he was in a wheelchair. Is that weird for me? Like
No.
the BC Ferries guy was in a wheelchair, and I was like, he's already got enough problems. I don't
No,
want to
Tim,
yell at him.
you want to treat him as an equal, you yell at him.
Okay, fair enough. But anyways, after I saw the other guy yelling, I was like, maybe this
I was
is
going
not
to say,
a good
not
way to
after
approach.
Karen went before you.
Yeah,
no.
maybe this is not a good approach after this guy just came in guns blazing. And there was another guy in there waiting quietly, and I was like, are you here for the same reason? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh. And he was pretty chill about it. He's like, well, fuck, right? Fuck me. Fuck me, right?
Fuck me, right?
So,
Jesus Christ.
so yeah, we get left on the 9. People were very unhappy. They were like, we know it's not your fault. We know it's not your fault, but they were unhappy.
Yeah. There's just, like, you're like, I know it's not my fault, and I'm unhappy.
About 12
Right.
people. There's only 23 people on the bus. 12 of them were from Spanish-speaking countries, and their English
Oh, no.
wasn't super strong, so explaining this to them was difficult.
Oh no.
The fact that we were supposed to leave 2 hours earlier than we actually did, and get back.
Ruthless.
But yeah, at least the weather was nice. The weather was good.
Oh well, thank God for that. Hey, Jesus.
But yeah, BC Ferries is like everywhere else now. They're all like complaining, like, "Well, there's staff shortages." It's like, yeah, because you didn't plan ahead, man. You didn't.
Well, it's not that they didn't plan ahead. It's that basically all this staff that 2 and a bit years ago, would have just taken this job, not considered it. Like they're like, whatever, I just get paid a union wage to do the easiest job on the planet. They lost their job and they were like, all right, well, maybe I'll upskill myself and go do something else.
Yeah, apparently a lot of them now work for C-SPAN, which operates out of the port.
There you go.
Because, a lot of them are mariners, so they got all their
Yeah, they've got all their
tickets and whatever.
certifications and everything they need for that. They probably have to get a couple extra just to do that, and boom, done.
Yeah, but the pay's probably better because it's it's the port of Vancouver and all that.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, they just instead of canceling it the day before or like the morning of, they canceled it 2.5 hours before the thing was scheduled to depart. So you're like, fuck, how can I fix this? Like, you can't even use the whole day to kind of figure out.
You didn't even. Yeah, exactly. You can't even tell your people like, "Hey, sorry, we have to cut everything an hour short because we are going for the 6 o'clock ferry instead of the 7.
exactly. But even then, if you miss the 6, then you're waiting until the 8
And you're
anyway,
waiting till
which is
9
kind of
anyway.
brutal.
Yeah,
So it was just wild.
but you would have been on the 8 o'clock.
That's true. I would have definitely been on the fucking 8 o'clock then. But yeah,
Yeah.
Brent was texting me from the boat. He's like, I saw you didn't get on, man. That's fucking brutal. I was like, yeah, it is pretty fucking brutal.
That is fucking brutal, Brent. Thanks for the update.
No, he
Jesus
was.
Christ.
That happened to him a couple days ago again. So it's happened to him twice in a row. So Monday it happened to him, and then Wednesday with me it happened again. So poor Brent has been fucked by BC Ferries twice in 1 week.
Yeah,
And he's the
I
most
mean the same's
calm
happening
guy,
here
too.
with flights. Like they're canceling flights all over the place because they don't have the staff to
Yeah, that makes sense.
There was one. There's a friend of mine took a plane. I got on the plane. They're like, "Hey, sorry, we're going to be delayed. The previous bags are still on the flight because there's not enough people to come pull the bags off the plane." So they had disembarked the previous group, reboarded the new group to fly out, and the bags had sat there for the whole hour and a half where that process happened. And they were like, there's pictures of like the co-pilot and pilot going down to the baggage area under the plane and pulling bags out. Not from
These
that
dudes are flying the
flight.
plane.
Yeah, like that's how staff short they are. It's crazy.
Yeah, and the pilots obviously are just like, they're like, this is brutal, like these poor people back here.
Yeah.
And also our bags went in first, so we need to get them out of there. You know, they're at the back. We need to get our fucking bags out of there. And get all these fucking people's bags out of the way.
Bullshit. Get this. Yeet.
I got another flight tomorrow, bitch. No, that's probably not what happened, but still. But still. Yeah, I've heard Air Canada's been canceling a lot and other things canceling a lot. And like the ferries already, like a lot of the things on board are closed.
Oh, wow.
Everything except the cafeteria. The cafeteria is open. And
thank God, White Spot better goddamn be open.
You're fucking right, baby. I felt so guilty eating. I had that for dinner on that late night. I was like, these fucker, they fucked me over, and I'm still paying them for dinner. Like these sons of bitches.
At that point, you should have. Oh no, they don't do that on that 9 o'clock ferry. Have you ever had the buffet?
I have. It's incredible.
Oh my God, it's so good.
But the thing is that they're not doing it lately because they don't have enough staff.
No,
so it's been closed the whole time.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I do love the fucking buffet.
They serve alcohol in the buffet now.
They do. Oh, they do.
But I'm driving, so I can't drink. But I usually tell my guests like, hey, if you want a little bit of wobbly pop on your way home, folks. But you can't do that now because the fucking buffet is closed.
Shit.
They hired like 500 people like a month or two ago, but they're still training everybody. So it's like,
I was gonna say they're bringing everybody up to speed. Yeah,
but it's like almost July, and it's like, okay, so the summer season's almost fucking over. Essentially, you got 2 months left, and that's done.
Exactly. Yeah, you have. Well, I guess you have August too, because the school doesn't go back till September, right? But
yeah.
But yeah. Oh wow, that's wild. That's wild. And how was your birthday besides having to work it?
Oh, it was pretty good actually. Yeah, it was pretty nice. Didn't do too much. Just went out for supper the day before, and that was it.
That's chilly. You still call it supper. That's nice of you.
That's right. Well, I actually changed to saying that when I was in Saskatchewan, because strangely enough, everyone in Saskatchewan says supper in regards to what we would call in Vancouver dinner. So it's like even from city to city, it's different, or province to province, I should say.
Well, I guess they don't like daylight savings. They don't like dinner. Whatever.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan's just a random.
They're getting it right, baby. They're getting it right. Except also, they're a bit intense with the right wing sometimes, and you're like, guys,
right wing inning.
Come on, colored people deserve rights too, and they're like, no, they don't. No, I'm just kidding. That's not what they say. But it's a very conservative province. It's a very conservative province, and if you look at the conservative leadership, it tends to be a lot of white people.
I like how the way you say white
people.
White people.
Yes. Capital H in the white. Of course. White people.
Actually, it's WH that's capitalized. The white.
Oh, well, yes, you got a white.
Huawei.
Yeah.
And so in a week from now, we've also got Canada Day.
That's
Day
true.
Of Canada.
Yeah.
Are you working? Or are you doing?
No,
anything?
I got the weekend off, so I'm traveling to Portland.
That's sweet.
Yes. Although I told a couple of people. I told some people on my tour that I was doing that, and also Sarah said she saw an influencer on Instagram who did not. Who I didn't enjoy Portland because the homelessness is becoming a real big problem. And
really?
like, okay, I've been to East Hastings. I can handle homelessness, but like they're treating homelessness as like a reason not to visit a place.
Right.
And I'm like, everywhere has homelessness. If it's worse in one place, maybe it's that city's fucking fault. Maybe they should fucking deal with it. Maybe they're doing something to their citizens. But like people are acting like homelessness is like a plague. Like these people aren't people.
Exactly. Like oh, well, it's just kind of like you can't go there.
Yeah, it's ruined Portland for me. All these fucking homeless people have ruined Portland for me. And you're like, okay. Like, no, they haven't. That's their home. Unfortunately, they don't have a home in the city where they live. Yeah, and it's just it's wild I do get a lot of. You get some out of touch people sometimes because they come on these cruises, they go on these trains and stuff, and life's pretty great for these people. I mentioned, the rent here is like for one bedroom, $2,100 a month, the lowest, and they're like, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous because they paid like their mortgage has been $400 since 1971 or something like that. It's like, yeah, great, cool,
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh man, I have so many comments on that. I'll leave it to it. It's just been that.
I was gonna say I should get off my soapbox because I'm just.
Oh man,
I'm climbing my ladder of aggression here.
Oh yeah, we just get to climb into the rage cage.
Yeah. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I've climbed
been a
into the
while.
rage cage. I think because I know once I get in there, oh boy,
Oh man, it's hard
Gloves
to
come
let that,
off.
hard to get you out.
yeah,
It's hard to get you out.
gloves come off.
Um,
Do
I
you
was
still play
listening to one of our
ultimate
older
frisbee? No.
Do I still play ultimate
Or are
frisbee?
you too busy for that now?
No. That's what keeps me busy, man. I
He's
don't
like,
have any
that's what-
friends, so
that's all I
it's
do.
a lot easier to say that again.
That's all I do. I don't actually work. All I'm doing is planning my ultimate frisbee strategies.
It's true. I'm trying to take over Europe here with.
You guys do
Canadian
do you do
stretch.
plays? Do you like have like
Yeah.
set plays?
We do.
Do you say like Alpha Bravo 26?
Oh, we have Air Canada is one.
Oh, it's code names.
That's one of them. Yeah, we have Tree. That's another one. We have Chicken Soup. That's a funny one.
Are these unique to
I
your
like that.
team, or is this?
I've borrowed plays from teams I've played on throughout.
But are the names like the other teams
names are
wouldn't
from-
recognize the names?
No, actually, if somebody's played on one of the previous teams, they would recognize the name. I'm not.
Oh,
creative
okay, so you
enough.
don't change them season to season. That might be a problem.
Yeah, but it's not like that. Like, it's not like American football where it's like this is a closely guarded secret. No one must know about
Yeah,
it.
where
That's
where
not
like
what it
they're
is.
all wearing headsets and shit, and they've got like someone on the space station coordinating their fucking offensive line.
We got a Roger Dodger Codger Podger.
Yeah, like, and you're
No,
like,
we don't.
I'm sorry, do you have astronauts working for you? Why do you need all this like gear on your head, man? Like, what's going on?
Well, I learned that they have like the guys, the coaches on the sideline are communicating with people up in the boxes watching
Yeah.
like footage and shit.
Well,
That's
if you ever
crazy.
watch Last Chance U, it's a really good show on Netflix. That I really
I've seen
enjoy.
it. I've never watched. I know what it is. Yeah.
I really like it. I would highly recommend it. I love the show because
Okay.
it's basically the idea is that there's a lot of these like gifted football players, for example, that went to play in these colleges or universities, hence the U, Last Chance U. But they've like their grades weren't there, or they had some behavioral problems, or they maybe committed a crime, and the school dropped them basically from their like AAA team or whatever.
Yeah.
So they
yeah.
go to these other colleges, these community colleges, to basically get their grades up and basically earn a spot again on one of these big teams. And the first couple seasons, it's in East Mississippi somewhere. It's a junior college, they call them. So it's like the first couple years or first 3 years of
Yeah.
college. And they play in these leagues as basically a way to like launch themselves into the big schools, the big universities with these 100,000 people stadiums or whatever. And it's really good because it's not so much about the football as it is about the players and the coaches and the support staff, all like trying to achieve this one goal, which is of course like first winning games, but also like get their grades back up to a certain level. And you learn all about these guys who have like come from all over the United States, and they're come from different backgrounds. One guy's like living in his car at one point, going to school,
Crazy.
playing for this football team, like because he doesn't have any family, or he does, but they're not supportive or anything like that. And you're like, these poor fucking guys, like this is their only option, and they're like
This
they're
is
doing what
it.
they can to get there, but like their external factors and everything is like pushed them to this point of desperation where they got to pick between their schooling or like just feeding themselves, so they like turn to criminal activity sometimes.
Yeah, because that's the only option. It's the same.
Yeah,
with,
because
we
like
just
they
talked
haven't
about
gotten
homelessness.
education
Like,
yet. Like they're working on it, but they haven't gotten
Yeah.
it yet, and then they're distracted by all these other things. And yeah, it's a great show. I mean, it's like it's
Okay.
tough now because it's like 5 seasons, but even if you just watch
You
the
can watch
first
a bit.
2 seasons, I think it's pretty good. They did a one about it's mostly
they did a
football.
basketball one
They
too.
did a basketball season as well, which is quite
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I like that as well. But yeah, it's great. It's great reality TV actually. It's reality
good
TV
watching.
in essence. Yeah. So anyway, what were we talking about before I went on this?
I don't know.
This plug for Netflix.
Oh, Ultimate Frisbee.
Oh,
Plays.
yeah, okay.
That's what we got
Frisbee.
here.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Is it going well? You guys doing well this season?
There's also like I sprained my knee a couple weeks ago,
Oh.
so I haven't played. In almost. It'll be 4 weeks soon, actually. So yeah, I haven't played in a while. So I'm just helping, essentially coach, just run I run as much as I can, but I can't do too much without it starting to hurt. So I'm like, all right, well, that's fine. I don't want to make it any worse.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So yeah, but I'm just like more of a coaching capacity, which I really like. I love coaching.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, I love playing. But
Are the other players older, younger, same age?
We have a very wide spread. I think the oldest person on our team is like 35, and the youngest person's 20. So
that's pretty good.
We have a good spread of guys.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, like seeing the younger kids like interact with the older, because there's like a slight cultural references and whatnot that we'll miss, or they'll miss, or we'll say something like, "Did you watch the Teletubbies?" And they'll be like, "What's
They
that?"
don't know what that is.
They don't know what it is.
Wow, that's
like
not that long ago.
No,
At least it feels like
so.
it.
It's like things like that. But otherwise, no. I mean, it's good. We went to Bruges for Ultimate at the beginning of May. That was cool in Belgium.
Bruges.
Fucking Bruges.
And, you ever seen the movie?
I think we talked about that.
Oh my god, it's so fucking funny. I love it. It's such a good movie.
So yeah, in Bruges, and then where else have we been? We're not going anywhere else this summer, actually, but we have like nationals will be up in Nottingham, so we get to go to a different city in the UK for that. But otherwise, yeah.
And was that in September or?
Yeah, that'll be in September, just before you get here.
Probably will be when we're flying on the 3rd, actually, so we might miss you for a couple days, but
you're going to Italy, right?
Yeah, probably gonna fly straight there.
Sick. Where in Italy? Do you know?
Sarah's made a rough itinerary. We're gonna fly first to Naples, and then basically she wants to do the Cinque Terre, which is, I guess, a walking trail on the west coast of Italy.
Cool.
So do that. You basically just walk between these villages on the west coast, and then we're gonna go to Florence. Then
sick.
I think Rome. I forget the order, but Florence, Rome, Venice, Cinque Terre, Naples. Try and fit the Amalfi Coast in there.
Jesus Christ, that is going to be all of Italy.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks, so it's like we're gonna fill it all up. Plus, we're gonna put a few days in London, for example.
Well, I fucking well hope so.
We're not gonna do much in Naples. That's more of just like a convenient flight to get close to where we need to be.
Okay.
And then,
sweet.
Amalfi Coast is mostly an iffy. Move Bob back in frame here.
Get him back in there. There you go, big guy. He's been getting all the pets, though. He's been getting all the pets.
Well, he hasn't seen me very much because I've been out working all the time. Sarah's like, I do what I can, but I can't play with him because she's scared of his claws. Because he does scratch me a little bit when he plays, and I let him do it because he's a playful boy. But Sarah's
he's a playful boy.
So he likes to play with me.
Okay.
And then he sits with me when I am here.
I love it. And yeah, sweet. Yeah, so I mean, obviously you'll stay a couple of days in London, I hope, at least one or two.
Yes, Sarah has been once, but it was like for half a day, so she's excited.
Well, hopefully it's more than half a day you get to come and stay with us.
Yeah, it'll be 3 days, 4 days. We had planned out, something like that.
Fuck yeah! Sweet. That'll be dope.
You'll have to see at least the highlights, the main stuff.
Yeah. I'm just looking at my calendar now. I'm just planning, just thinking, planning.
Yeah, Sarah's got a rough itinerary, which I've already forgotten. But
cool. That's good. Are you going to stay in hostels and stuff? Are you planning? Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah, mostly. Some Airbnbs,
Sweet.
Maybe a hotel here and there. Just depending on certain things. Like, I think I said I'd like to stay in a hotel on Venice, for example, because they have the floating part of the city, and then they have the city that's on the land. And I don't want to stay on the land and then have to go into the city every day.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll like drop some cash. I'll drop some mega cash, not mega
some
cash.
Moolah. You could bougie bitch it up.
Yeah, I'll drop a lot to basically, I guess, be close
stay
to
in a
all the
hotel.
action. So I don't have to walk too far to go places.
Yeah, that's a good call. So next week, Katie and I are probably going to go to Mallorca, which is an island off of Spain, for a couple of days. And I had to ask Katie. I was like, "So, what's the budget here? Because we can stay in. We're probably going to stay in hostels, but I'm like, we could save the money in hostel, stay there for two. We're just going to stay for 2 nights, and then just bougie bitch it up for dinner at some point, which would be chill as well.
Yeah, I mean, now the hostels that you can just stay in, you can even get a private room if you want. So
Exactly.
It's just you have to still share a bathroom, for example, or whatever.
Exactly.
Which isn't a big deal because you're gonna maybe poo in there once and then you're on to your next stop. So
I like pooing with the door open too, so that's an experience for everybody.
yeah,
Everybody
just
gets
so when
that.
people walk by, be like, next time you come here, remember this is my fucking toilet. Okay, the
Yeah.
stall is mine. Like,
When
don't
you
put
smell
your butt on
and you
here.
go, and you're like, oh, that smells like it's Lucas. That's
Yeah.
what you can smell. Yeah, don't
Well, 'cause
fucking forget it.
When Alec and I stayed in New York, we were staying at a hostel actually in Brooklyn. So
Yeah.
we're close to a train station, which is really convenient, and that's why we picked it. But what we didn't realize was we got this private room, just
Yeah.
two bunk beds, like one on top of the other, and they'd built walls around these rooms and separated the rooms, but the walls only went up about 7 or 8 feet. The roof was 10 feet high. So there's like 2 feet of just open space up above. So if I knelt on the bed, on the upper bunk, which I was on, I could just look
You
into
could
someone
see.
else's room. I was like, this is weird. Like, this is so weird. Like,
I love it.
okay. And then the train, it was an elevated train at that point in Brooklyn. So it was running right next to the building we were in. And they'd actually soundproofed the building really well, so you couldn't hear it. But the thing was, they had air vents coming in from the street to ventilate the place. But the vent was right next to the fucking train tracks. Like, you had the fucking train going by, and then the vent was right above our room, and it was like shooting the sound down into our room with this fucking train. And it's New York City, so fucking trains are going by 24/7. You're like, oh my god, this place, this damn
Great
city.
experience. Yeah, great experience.
Yeah, it was good. I was like, but man, people live here, dude. They live next to these trains.
I know. I think that I was talking about this with somebody, like the hostel experience in Europe is so much different from like North America. Like North America is not hostel friendly.
No.
Like here,
Well, it's all
in
driving
Europe,
across North America, right? You can't really get between cities very easily otherwise.
So most places it's like motels, like where you can just park
yeah.
up. Like that's their bread and butter. Whereas here it's like, oh, I'll take the train to a city, and then right next to the train station there's a hostel I stay at night, and it costs like 6 pence back in the day or whatever it was. And now like all the hostels, because basically we were talking about like the influencing
Epidemic,
hostels
I would say.
fight each other over being the best hostel in a city, so they get more business.
Yeah.
And they they've had to up. It used to be. I mean, do you remember we went to that place when we were in Normandy? It was like that sketchy ass hostel with,
It's like an old
that old
military
guy who stayed in the
compound or
room.
something.
Yeah, it was like a military compound. That would not be top shelf hostel in anymore. Not even close.
Well, it was cheap though.
Not even close. It was fucking cheap.
And we
Let's get it that way.
they served us breakfast, which was nice.
Yeah, strangely.
That was pretty good.
Strangely, exactly. So, yeah, it's interesting. Like here, so yeah, we'll probably stay in a hostel in Spain when we go, and it'll cost us like cheap as chips, but it'll be a bed, a light, and a place to shit with the door open.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, very much looking forward to it. I love that shit. I'm almost too old for that now, though. Like I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're 30 years old, almost 31.
Yeah. Well, if they start paying us a livable wage.
Okay, calm down,
This
mister. I'm
bitch.
employed by proxy by Microsoft. You fucking guy. People ask me, like, oh, do you have any siblings? I'm like, oh, I have a brother, these tour guests. And they're like, oh, what does he do? I was like, oh, he works for LinkedIn. You know, Microsoft owns him. He's like, oh, they're like, oh, Microsoft. I was like, oh, yeah, fucking Microsoft.
Yeah, he's
But
got some
half of them
BDE
don't know
on
what
him.
LinkedIn is because they're too old.
Got it.
They're like, you know what? You just walk up to the CEO of the company and you give him your resume and you say, I'm a good worker. Like, that's how they think things work. Fucking. Not anymore.
Just
bucko.
tell them you're a good worker.
Just tell you I'm a hard worker. Here's my resume, Mr. CEO. Like, you can't even get into the fucking building now. The security
No.
will stop you at the front door.
Well, with the gun laws in America, they actually shoot you now. It's fucking wild.
They just shoot you. Like, there's a man approaching the building. We need to shoot him. Like, what? Why?
What?
I didn't do
You
anything.
want to ask him questions? No time for questions. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh my gosh.
Can't joke about gun laws. I don't know. We should because I
We
mean, fuck, they're
can
not
because
changing.
it's absolutely out of fucking control.
Out of control.
It's brutal. And then today they're like, no more abortions.
No, they're just like, yeah, no, you're
The
right.
states can say if they want to, no more abortions. Yeah.
Oh, man.
At the time of the recording, today is the day that the U.S. Supreme Court overturned. Was it Roe versus
Roe
Wade?
versus Wade.
So that means states now have the option to outlaw abortions if they want to.
and a couple of them had an automatic trigger that said, as long as Wade versus Roe or Roe versus Wade is in place, we won't allow it. But as soon as it's not, we will. So it automatically tripped over. So in a couple of states, abortion is now just illegal instantly.
What? Like, I don't get why some people are just so hell bent on like just dipping their noses in other people's business.
I would never understand
Let it go, man. Fucking
Never
hell.
understand it.
It's crazy.
Never understand it.
Like, it doesn't affect them at all. Like I'll go to the,
No, exactly.
I'll go to the polls and vote on a candidate or whoever based on how their policies will affect me. Of course, everyone has to do that, but also maybe think of your community and whatever. But like, don't make it your life's fucking work to just deprive someone of something. Like, what is your deal, man? Like, who are you?
I can't understand how it's funny. It's no, I don't understand it. I don't understand. I understand where they're coming from. They've got these principles and they're fucking sticking to them.
Yeah, but they're wrong.
But I don't understand why they got those
so
principles.
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's ironic because especially the United States, they were like, when they were starting the country, they're like, oh, we got to make sure we maintain separation of church and state, and now this is all becoming a religious thing with. Every life matters. God fucking says this and that, and like, does he though?
No.
Does he? Probably wants to save that
fucked.
mother. If that abortion will save her life, like, let's fucking do it.
Let's fucking do it. Yeah, I can't. To be clear, Tim and I are for abortion. I'm for choose whatever you want to do.
Only abortions is my policy. We're not letting any woman give birth anymore.
No,
all abortions all the time. That's my
the radical left.
Radical.
That's all they want. The radical left, all they want is no more babies.
Fucking just no more babies. Everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
That's my policy.
What is it with us in these last two episodes? We've gone fully off the fucking rails when we get to like 40 minutes.
Someone's going to take this soundbite like two young white males want to abort the entire country.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's radical liberals.
Folks, let me tell you. Soon we'll be able to grow people in tubes. That'd be kind of cool.
Yay!
It'd be like Attack of the Clones.
Like our meat.
200,000 units already, with 1 million more well on the way.
Negotiations were swift.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Is that the quote? Negotiations were
it was swift or short or something like
that.
Short.
He said short.
Yeah, they were short.
Negotiations were short.
It's so quotable. I love those. I actually just watched.
Quotable.
I watched episode 1 and 2 again recently, and then I was gonna watch the Clone Wars all the way through and watch episode 3 after that. But fuck, the Clone Wars is long now. It's like 7 seasons.
It's like 8 seasons.
Yeah, 8 seasons. I got halfway through and I was like, man, I gotta take a fucking break. Like, this is too much. Can't do this anymore.
Because is that what you were preparing for Obi-Wan? Is that why?
Yeah, I was gonna like do Revenge of the Sith and watch Obi-Wan, but then Obi-Wan came out. I was like, I guess I'll just watch it now. It's like, it's fine.
I could just jump right into it if I want.
Yeah.
There's no one stopping me.
Yeah.
Except me, so
that's
fuck
true.
me. Here we go.
That's true. I will eventually watch Revenge of the Sith, though, because that movie slaps. But
it does slap. The fight scene slaps.
And the music and everything, like it's great.
Man,
if
people
you haven't
give that movie shit, but now that we've had the new trilogy, man, that original trilogy slaps.
It's so good, and it at least has some fucking consistency, which is nice.
It is average throughout.
I watched Cosmonaut Variety Hour do a video on Rise of Skywalker the other day.
I watched the same video.
Oh my
gosh.
And I was like, yeah, this is exactly what it is. You can't just like retroactively change the plot of something, like reacting to an audience's reaction. It's just so weird. Like, it's $1 billion franchise.
He's great.
I don't understand.
Cosmonaut is so good.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I didn't think I was going to have to do this. But here we go. He's got such a great voice too, man. That guy could like narrate anything, and I'd be like, "Why am I jizzing in my pants all of a sudden?"
You just like it, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, okay. 2 things I'll absolutely not sit still on. Everyone needs to have abortions all the time, and The Rise of Skywalker sucks. That's right. I'm dying on this hill.
It. Yeah, that's it. I'll go up there with you. I'll bring my sword. You have my axe and my bow. Fuck it.
Absolutely.
Fuck it. Oh, man. So true.
Well, have you watched any of the new Obi-Wan show?
No, I haven't. I need to get Disney Plus. I'm going to do Disney Plus for a month and then rip a bunch of things I'm due to watch. Like I'm due to watch Boba Fett. I'm due to watch Obi-Wan. I'm due to watch one of the Marvel series and something else. Like I'm going to do like, excuse me, I have a couple things I have to finish off. I'm watching The Boys. I need to.
Oh, that's on Amazon. Yeah,
The Boys, and then I'm just going to invest in a month of Disney Plus, and that's all I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Disney
I
Plus,
didn't go to see Doctor Strange in theaters. We watched it last night on Disney Plus.
It's good, right?
It was pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
it was weird. It was full Sam Raimi.
It was
but
very
good.
Sam Raimi. I did like that. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was weird though because I thought, I mean, the title. I don't know the way the trailers were kind of put together. To me, spoiler alert. I was thinking, oh, it'll be Doctor Strange who creates all this crap because he helped Spider-Man do his thing. But that's not even like it's briefly mentioned and then glossed over. And I was like, so there's no ramifications from that at all? Like,
Yeah.
like none? And yes, that's right. There's none. No.
No,
There's no ramifications.
well, as far as you know, in this movie, that's what I said when I walked out the theater. I wasn't sure what story this movie was trying to tell.
I know. It was like, we want to do something with the multiverse, but have absolutely no consequences. I was like,
Right.
oh, okay, cool.
So was Spider-Man's thing a mistake? No. Was Wanda's thing a mistake? No. Was Doctor Strange's thing? No. Now he has a third eye. What?
I know.
All
He has a
right.
third eye. I was like, I mean, at the end, you're like, she's going to get redeemed and all that. She's the villain or whatever. She should have just gone all the way, man. You're making it, like, they didn't build into her being the villain. Like, you'd have to watch WandaVision to get that. But
Yeah.
they just straight up start the movie like, she bad. And you're like, okay. Like,
Deal with it.
Here we go. And then at the end, it's like, she not bad anymore. And you're like, okay.
Are we
Cool.
sure?
And then it's like, Doctor Strange is happy now for some reason.
But not.
But not. And also third
'Cause
eye.
he's got his third eye. Oh, man.
Yeah, so it was a bit, I did really enjoy the ride. It was like a theme park, but
Yeah.
like it was a shell that contained nothing. A fun little
Yeah, it was
shell.
3 different stories wrapped into. I didn't know which one they wanted to end on.
Yeah.
They probably filmed 3 different endings, and we're like, this one.
This
We'll take
one,
this
yeah.
one.
Yeah, and they could have taken it much further with the ultimate dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
They introduced all these characters from another dimension and stuff, and then they're just not there anymore, and you're like, oh, okay.
I did like the John Krasinski payoff, though. That was cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's called fan service for those of you
That
who aren't
is
familiar with
serving the
industry.
fondle de base.
That's
stroke
called
the chef.
fan service. Sarah was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Why is Jim here? Like, I don't think she actually said that. She's like, what the? Why is he here? I was like, well, fan service. Because she wasn't
There was a
aware of
meme.
the fan outcry trying to get him to be Mr.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, she
that
was
was good.
confused.
And I didn't see any of spoilers of that beforehand. He came on, and I was like, ha, nice.
Oh, really? I had almost the entire movie spoiled before I watched it.
Oh, no.
It's like the week it came out online.
Oh,
I just
no.
happened to be scrolling through. I can't remember if it was Reddit or something, and I read a comment, and like it just someone just like, you just see something, you don't read it, but you capture
It
the
goes
idea,
in.
and it's like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, okay. And then at that point, I was like,
Oh.
I don't care anymore. So I kept seeing them all over the place.
Damn.
But it wasn't like it didn't take away from the enjoyment or anything. It was fine.
No.
It was fine. It was a fun
No,
visual
I still enjoyed it
ride.
overall. Like you said, it's a good roller coaster. I just came out of the movie being like, I don't know which story I was supposed to watch there.
That's true. That's
Just
true.
don't know. What am I walking? Whereas like the phase 1, 2, and 3 seemed like I knew exactly what thread was going through it. This one I was like,
This one was like they came up with the title before they came up with the story.
yeah.
And I was like, okay, because they only go to like 3 universes. Multiverse of madness. Well, there's
Yeah.
like 3 of them.
Also, the woman who can move through multiverses, like no build up, no story.
Yeah, she's just there.
She just exactly like
She
you
just
said.
there.
She there.
Well, that's fine.
She bad.
That's not terrible. They did kind of give her a little bit of backstory, and plus, at the same
Yeah.
time, managed to check some diversity boxes. That was good. I was impressed. by
Hey,
that.
nice job, Disney.
I do like that. I'm not bashing at all, but it's like sometimes it's just painfully obvious.
It is extremely obvious.
Like in Rise of Skywalker, they had two ladies kissing, and I was like, okay, you guys are trying too hard. Like, I understand representation is important, and I'm fully for it. But like,
don't shove your dick straight down my throat first.
I was like,
buy me dinner.
Just like ease it in. Ease it in. Like, make it natural. Like, make it like
let them hold hands or something first.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
And you're like, oh.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. You just don't like guys, look what you did. It's like, you don't have to do that. Like, that's fine.
Exactly.
Where were we going with this before I just became
don't know, man. We're at the 50-minute mark. I think this is a good
white male.
This is a good place to circle back to other buzzwords we use in the business world.
Let's circle back.
And I'll follow up, and I'll get back to you with the statistics.
And we'll synergize.
And we'll synergize. We'll be synergistic as fuck. And so I think it's a good way to wrap it up on our typical fucking off the rails last 20 minutes.
I know.
As per
we've just had to bring it down from an 11 down to a 4 just to kind of simmer down here.
I did drink this beer. Is pretty good. Was it triple IPA?
Oh dear God!
Blew my mind whole.
I was gonna say that's
10% alcohol.
Dear God!
Okay.
Wait, is it Friday? Oh, it is Friday. Okay.
It is Friday.
I was gonna say
it's not Tuesday.
Is it Thursday still? Because that's not good.
The Thursdays in London doesn't matter. Everyone just gets absolutely obliterated on Thursdays.
9 a.m. Everyone's getting blasted in the morning before they go to work.
It's crazy. If you go to Belgium, or if you get the chance, anybody who listens to this, be careful with the beers. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Just be careful. Majority of them are 7 to 10%, and you can't taste it. They're little itty bitty beers. Okay, they're like 300 milliliters in a bottle, but they're like 10% alcohol. So you're like, this is delicious. I'll have another one in quick succession. Don't do that. Don't do that. Slow down.
Oh no, you've frozen.
Shit. Was I talking that whole time and you don't know?
Lucas, you froze.
No, I'm here. Tim, I'm here.
Oh, hang on. I heard you there for a second.
I'm here. It's connecting. It's reconnecting. Can you hear me? This is my favorite part. Why does my Wi-Fi suck? It's my fire.
Absolute.
Fuck. I can still hear you. This is ridiculous. I can still hear you. I can't see you. I can't see you, but I can hear you. He can probably see me. He can probably see me. Let's see if I switch Wi-Fi's. Does that make a difference?
Oh, it's back. I heard something.
I'm back. Can you hear me? Hello, I'm Lucas.
I hear you. I cannot see you.
Tim, I know you can hear me. You can't see me. The whole time, I could hear you. Weird.
Cool. Hear me breathing into the microphone.
I just heard you say, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Oh, did I freeze again? I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear your voice, but no, you're still frozen on the same picture, which I want to send to you somehow.
Please do. I've just turned my camera off. I'll turn it back on again. How are we doing there? How's that?
Oh, you're back, yeah. There you
go.
Yeah, let's see if my Dropbox had saved the screenshot.
Nice.
Screenshots.
Oh, put it as the picture of the episode. Why not?
Pull it over here. Click and drag.
I've been watching. I can see out of it. Oh,
open a new tab.
Tim just quit the meeting. That's funny. Bye, Tim. Get back in here, you noob.
Okay, so clicking and dragging that screenshot into Google Meet just closes it and opens the screenshot as a new tab for some fucking reason.
You just quit. I was like, oh, he gone.
Yeah, I was like, how do I share this picture? I'm trying to look for like the button that says share or upload a picture.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
Oh, I guess I could present now.
Present it, yeah. Present it.
Your entire.
Well, cut this part out. Cut this part out.
Wait, allow window screen select. Oh my gosh. There we go. Almost there.
You got this. I was going to say, while you're doing that, I can see out a window where I'm like looking out a window right now. And there's been this guy, I don't know if he's drunk or high or both. He's been just like walking all over the... That is a great screenshot.
Like a dictator over here. Like, yeah, here it is.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. That's going to be the picture for the episode today.
And then this is our. She did have us staying a couple days in London at the beginning, but
you told her to change
since
that,
you're
right?
away, we'll move it probably to the end.
Okay, good.
And then we're flying to Naples
Regent's
first.
Park. Ugh.
Well, that was Sarah. Sarah put that in there.
Yeah, like I said, if I'm back on Sunday night, so you guys, if you get here on the Sunday, right? Or do you get here on the Saturday?
Hang on. Arrive 14:05 Heathrow. We'll leave
On the 3rd, which is the Sunday. I'll be back Sunday night.
Yeah, so we'll be arriving on the Sunday anyways. Is it?
That's September.
Yes.
That's when you're coming.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Exactly. I was like,
I was looking at August like an idiot. I was like, that's September.
That is the point. So yeah,
you'd
we'll
arrive on
arrive like
Saturday.
6 hours before you get back. So
Yeah.
if Jenna can handle us for a couple hours.
Let's have a conversation offline. For
Okay.
sure.
Fine.
For sure. I mean, well, we can just wrap this. We could have wrapped this up before when I like dropped out or something. I don't know. We can just cut it here.
Well, we'll include all this rambling of us talking about like, should we end it here? Should we?
Of course.
And then we can end it.
As per.
It is tradition.
It is tradition. Well, thank you very much for listening to the Wonder Boys podcast. I've been Lucas. That's been Tim.
Yes.
Check us out on the media of social. You can see our podcast episodes at wonderboys.podbean.com. And that's it. That's all. Thanks so much for joining, folks. Bye.
This is living. This is style. This is elegance by the mile. Oh, the posh, travelling life, the travelling life for me. First cabin and captain's table, regal company. Whenever I'm bored, I travel abroad, but ever so properly. Forward out, starboard out, posh with a capital P. O-S-H, posh. The hands that hold the sceptres, every head that owns a crown. They'll always give their all for me, they'll never let me down. I'm on my way to far away, ta-ta and toodaloo. And fare thee well, and bon voyage, arrivederci too. Oh, the posh, travelling life, the travelling life for me. First a cabin, a captain's table, regal company. Pardon the dust of the upper crust. Fetch us a cup of tea. Pour out, starboard out, posh with a capital P. O-S-H, posh. In every foreign strand I land, the royal trumpets toot me. The royal welcome mat is out, they 21 guns salute me. But monarchies are constantly commanding me to call. Last month I missed a mufti, well you can't oblige them all. Oh, the posh, travelling life, the travelling life for me. Hop-uppity-topsy-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. Posh, travelling life, the travelling life for me. First cabin, a captain's table, regal company. When I'm at the helm, the world's my realm, and I do it stylishly. Pour out, starboard home, posh with a capital P. O-S-H. P-O-S-H, P-O-S-H. Posh.